Yo, what's up, fight fans? Today we're going over why Israel Adesanya is going to absolutely dog walk Dricus Du Plessis. No, but in all seriousness, guys, I don't think I'm not going to give you guys my prediction yet, but we're going to be, I just thought of this new idea for videos that we're going to be going over what what title fighters and what co-main event fighters need to do to win their fights. So obviously, Stylebender, the last Stylebender has a big fight coming up with Dricus Du Plessis. And so I'm going to be doing this for Dricus as well. But today, we're going to be kind of going over how Stylebender needs to, what he needs to do to win this fight and recover from his big loss to Sean Strickland. And, arguably a robbery, guys. Arguably a robbery against Sean Strickland, am I right? But in all seriousness, guys, let's see, like reach and all that, we're not going to care about that right now. We're going to be going into the nitty-gritties and the nitty-gritties of what he's going to need to do. So let's go first. First, we're going to check out the records. I always like to do this as a kind of warm-up. And don't mind this Activate Windows logo in the bottom, guys. We're a little under budget over here now. So obviously we all know Stylebender is a bit of a win-win, lose-win type of guy. We got the loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, 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 win. So, he's a win-win, lose-win, 50-50 type of guy. So you could just coin flip if you're trying to predict this fight. But with that being said, win one, lose one. What did Izzy just do in his what did he just do in his recent fight, lads? He lost it. So what does this sequence show you? It shows that he's going to win his next one, right? So if we're going by MMA sequences, which tend to be realistic. I mean, MMA sequences are a thing, right? People might say they're not a thing. Like, you can't look at that. You have to look at the real good, the stylistic matchup and, the foot battle, the outside foot battle, as Lucas Tracy likes to say. But, we don't care about that on this channel. We care about the real stuff that actually affects a fight, such as the mentality. And look, you can see clearly, Izzy's the type of guy where he loses one, he needs to get it back, right? So, in that sense, this is looking towards him. It's looking towards his favor, guys, because he just lost against Shane Strickland. And Shane Strickland put a masterclass on him, 50-45ing him. So Izzy, he's taking his break. Obviously he's got this title shot for some reason. I mean, actually no, he completely deserves it, guys. One of the greatest middleweights in history, guys. One of the best middleweights ever, guys. So obviously he's getting this title shot now. So he's the type of guy where he'll win his next fight if he loses one. So that's, in that sense, he could win. That's what he could do to win, is lose his fight, and he did lose his fight. So it's looking towards him. And another thing is, guys, isn't there some stat like contender Izzy is undefeated? I'm pretty sure there's a stat like Izzy is undefeated as a contender. He's won. People on Twitter will always talk about, and the TikTok fans and Izzy's fanboys will always say, dude, contender Izzy's a different beast. He's just a different beast, lads. I mean, when Izzy's a contender, he's completely different. He's knocking out people, and he's insane, lads. And that's a real thing, guys. That is a real thing. And yeah, so we got to consider that. We got to consider that Izzy is undefeated as a contender. So that's already two things that are looking bright, brighten towards. Bro, what are they showing here, bro? Is this gonna get me copyrighted? The hell? Yeah, so he's a winner lose one type of guy. And he's, what did I say? He's a contender. He's a contender, guys. So as a contender, he's like undefeated. That stat might not be true, but it's true to me. So I'm going to consider that. Then here we got this. We got this little piece of evidence, guys. Izzy has turned into Gynobender. He has transformed once again during the offseason. I wonder what happened here. He must have been smoking too much weed. That's what he claims, right? That's what he says the weed gives him, the little gyno. I mean, that happens to everyone, guys. That happens to everyone. He's got, this is Volk, I'm pretty sure. Volk, he's got Volk here, and he's got Izzy. Izzy's looking tough, real tough guy over here. And he's got his boy Polinio Cruz taking a picture of him. And so, we can see here that there's some sort of drippage going on. And guys, I don't need to pull it up right now because I don't have it pulled up, but the Costa fight, he did have some drippage. If you guys haven't seen that, then I don't know. You guys are probably a little bit tripping. I can't find it right now. I'm not gonna search for it right now. But you guys do know that Gyno Bender is undefeated, right? And Gyno Bender is when he gets his most power. So what are you guys thinking? He could knock out Dricus. That's what people have been saying. I've heard somewhere on the internet. I don't remember how long ago or who said it, but it might have been Kenny Okoyo, because he's a big Izzy fan. Rightfully, Izzy's just a great guy. He's one of the best guys. And so, Izzy could dog walk Dricus Du Plessis. You could see that happen. Or more realistically, you could see a big KO. Because, or take TKO. He could TKO or get that big punch on Dricus Du Plessis. Because, when he has that Gyno going on, he somehow does develop some power. Against Costa. I don't know why he just developed power that fight. It was kind of weird, but, no hate to the guy. Obviously, Izzy's one of the best I've ever seen. I mean, in my opinion, Izzy's one of the greatest middleweights. Probably the greatest. Guys, that's not even a reach, guys. I mean, let's be real here. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, so, let's go back to this, actually, also. Let me move, sorry. Let me move this, right? Move down up there. Sorry for the technical difficulties, lads. Another thing is, Izzy has, what do you call it, guys? Follow me here. Sorry for this, little thing, this little brain fart moment. But, Izzy has a grudge. When Izzy has a grudge against somebody, he wants to win the fight 100 times more. That's just a fact. And Izzy has this grudge. Look, where was Izzy? Nigeria, right? South Africa, Dricus Du Plessis. It's the battle of the Africans. Izzy's going to have this mentality going into this that, Dricus Du Plessis is the biggest shit talker in the world, and that he hates him, and that he wants to banish him from Africa and stuff. And that's a real thing. When Izzy feels like he is being threatened, and that the other fighter has some sort of grudge against him, and he has a grudge against the other fighter, he fights 100 times better, like against Pereira, in the second fight. He was like, he couldn't believe what happened to him, and so he came through with the with that powerful hook, I think, wasn't it, or overhand? I don't even remember what knocked Pereira out, but unfortunately that little CGI stoppage and the CGI knockout there. But yeah, I think he could leave Dricus frozen like Elsa in this fight, and that's probably the main way that I would see Izzy winning. So now that we've got all this technical stuff through, you guys could leave in the comments how you see Izzy winning, but I personally would see him winning by a knockout, and I think that is his way to win. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to be leaving my prediction for this fight yet. I'll be making that into a video next week probably. But I just wanted to kind of cover how Izzy would win this fight, and I wanted to kind of discuss how Izzy would have to win this fight if he came through with a win. And so it's not out of the realm of probabilities, and that's why he is the favorite to win, I think, right? And, we have seen Dricus isn't really undefeated, guys. So, I always like to say that the undefeated guy, I'm always going to pick him until he loses, but Dricus has lost in the past, right? He hasn't lost in the UFC, I don't think, but these two losses do mean something. Maybe they are, some crazy losses, disqualification loss, but I'm going to do research into that later, guys. I don't remember what Dricus's losses are. But Izzy's obviously lost to a couple guys, probably 5 guys if we're being realistic. And he's coming off that loss, so he could have a grudge, and we could see this going Izzy's way, so you never want to count that out. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, thorough analysis and this hardcore analysis. I understand that casuals on YouTube will make this analysis a little easier to understand, but that's because they don't dive into the nitty-gritty like I do, and the X's and O's. So, yeah, but if you guys enjoyed this, leave something in the comments below. Leave something in the comments below and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you think is going to come out of this match, how you think Izzy might win. Is he going to just dog walk? Is he going to dog walk Dricus here for five rounds, or is he going to land that big boomer, and is it going to just knock Dricus out cold? Is that what's going to happen? So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more MMA content like this, and daily content and all that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.